Growing potatoes in containers is a great way to enjoy homegrown potatoes even if you don't have a garden. This year I decided to try growing potatoes in large 50-liter containers. And now comes the best part, harvesting. Today we look at when and how to harvest potatoes from containers. And if you stick around until the end, you'll find out how our experiment with different planting methods turned out. Will we even harvest anything? Let's dive in and find out. This was my first year trying to grow potatoes in containers. It's perfect for small spaces. Containers fit anywhere. I'm growing mine on our terrace. You have full control over the soil. You can mix the perfect blend, decide whether to use a substrate or just soil with straw, for example. Containers also protect potatoes from some pests like voles. I kept maintenance to a minimum. During the season, I only watered regularly to keep the soil moist and added compost once when the soil level dropped to prevent the potatoes from poking above the surface. I used 50-liter containers, which provide enough space for growth while still being relatively easy to move. Potatoes in containers have limited root space, which can mean lower yields compared to growing in open ground. Containers also require more frequent watering than garden beds. In beds, I barely watered my potatoes, only during very hot summer days. In containers, I had to water even on cooler days because the substrate dries out faster. However, it's important not to overwater, as this can cause the potatoes to rot. Growing in containers is initially more expensive. Besides seed potatoes, you need to buy containers. Harvesting from containers is easier than from garden beds. You don't have to dig deep into the soil or worry about missing tubers. You can tilt the container or dump out the contents. However, 50-liter containers like mine can be heavy, so plan how to handle them. If you use a suitable substrate, the soil will be looser, making it easier to pick out potatoes without damaging them. The best time to harvest is on dry day, ideally in the morning or afternoon, but it's not too hot. Avoid harvesting during or right after rain, as wet tubers are more prone to rot. Wet soil can also coat the potatoes in mud, making cleaning and storage more difficult. Potatoes are ready to harvest when their foliage starts to yellow and dry out. This is the first sign that the plant has finished growing and the tubers are mature. If the foliage is still green and healthy, wait a bit longer, as the plant is still nourishing the tubers and they are growing larger. Another way to check is to gently dig around the plant and inspect the tuber size. If they are 3 to 5 centimeters, 1 to 2 inches in diameter for early varieties, they are ready. For larger potatoes, leave them in the soil longer, but watch out for overripping. During growth or harvest, you might notice some potatoes have green patches. This doesn't mean they are unripe. Green potatoes result from exposure to sunlight. If tubers are too close to the soil surface or not covered enough, sunlight triggers the production of chlorophyll and solanine, which turns them green. In containers, this can happen if the soil settles or the tubers aren't planted deep enough. If you notice tubers above the soil during growth, add more soil as soon as possible. Do not eat green potatoes. Harvest timing depends on planting time, the variety's earliness, growing conditions and location. Very early varieties mature in about 90 days. Early varieties like the Impala I'm growing may take 90 to 110 days from planting. Late varieties have a longer growing period. In lower altitudes, potatoes ripen earlier. Harvesting too early results in smaller tubers and lower yields. If you harvest while the foliage is still green, the potatoes will be edible but small and thin-skinned, reducing storage life. On the other hand, harvesting too late can lead to overripping. Tubers may start sprouting or become more susceptible to pests and diseases like blight. For early varieties, it's better to harvest sooner rather than leaving tubers in the soil too long. When growing potatoes, the yield is typically about 1 to 5 to 1 to 10, meaning one seed potato produces 5 to 10 new tubers. With optimal conditions like good fertilization, enough moisture, yields can be higher, but in garden beds, losses can occur due to pests or poor soil. Yields from containers can be nearly as good as traditional methods if done correctly. However, they are usually slightly lower, around 1 to 4 to 1 to 7, meaning one seed potato produces 4 to 7 new tubers. A yield above 1 to 5 is considered good for containers.
Okay, we will see how it turns out.
This year, I grew potatoes in 50-liter containers, planted on April 14. I experimented with different planting methods. I have 5 containers in total. The first container has certified Impala seed potatoes, a very early variety. I planted 3 potatoes in a triangle, all the same depth, about 15 centimeters, 6 inches below the surface. The second container is also Impala. I planted 4 potatoes in the square, all the same depth, about 15 centimeters, 6 inches below the surface. The third container is also Impala. Again, I planted 5 potatoes, 3 deep, almost at the bottom, and 2 above them, about 15 centimeters, 6 inches deep. The fourth container is the same as the third. And the fifth container has consumption potatoes, a late variety. We can't harvest this one today because it's too early. I'll record the harvest for this container in September, so you can subscribe to stay updated. Let's go through the process using the first container as an example. It's simple, but be careful when handling heavy containers. You have 3 options. Lift the container and dump into a wheelbarrow, where there's more space to sort through the potatoes. You can then take the wheelbarrow with the substrate straight to the compost or reuse the substrate. If you can't leave the container, tilt it over. I recommend laying and tarp or plastic sheet around the container to catch the soil. If you don't want to tilt the container, you can dig out the potatoes directly from it. Here's how I do it using the wheelbarrow method. Lift the container into the wheelbarrow and dump it out. Be careful with your back. You can do this with 2 people. If the soil is too compacted, loosen it with your hands first. Search for tubers and place them in a prepared container. Be careful not to bruise or damage the potatoes. Separate healthy potatoes from green or damaged ones. Take the substrate from the wheelbarrow to the compost. Now that we know the process, we can weight the harvested potatoes, harvest and weight the remaining containers and compare the result. Stick around to see how it turns out. After harvesting, proper storage is key to making potatoes last. First, let them dry for 1 to 2 days in a dry, shaded place, like a garage or under a canopy. This toughens the skin and prevents rot. Never wash them, as moisture hinders long-term storage. Then, store the potatoes in breathable containers like jute sacks or wooden crates in a cool 48 degrees Celsius, 39 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit dark and dry place, ideally a cellar. Regularly check for sprouting or rotting potatoes and remove them immediately. Early varieties have a shorter storage life than late ones. Consume early varieties within 2 to 3 months. If you accidentally damage potatoes during harvest, like cutting them, don't worry. Damaged potatoes aren't suitable for long-term storage, as rot can spread on cut surfaces. However, you can use them right away for cooking or baking. Cut off the damaged parts and use the rest within 1 to 2 days. If the damage is minimal and the tuber is otherwise healthy, you can store it after drying, but check regularly for rot. So all 4 containers are harvested, samples are marked by numbers, and now I will weigh them all to know how much of the potatoes we actually grown. I've already weighted the different samples of potatoes, and here are the results. The first one was initially 3 tubers in the containers, and the result is 1062 grams. Sample number 2 was 4 tubers initially in the containers, and the result is 1287 grams. Sample number 3 was 5 tubers in different height in containers, and the result is, wait for it, 1185 grams. And sample number 4 was the same as the sample number 3. It means 5 tubers in containers, and the result is 828 grams. And now is the time to evaluate the results. To sum up, containers are great for small spaces and growing potatoes for summer and fall. For this method, choose very early or early varieties. A big advantage is that after harvesting in July, you can replant the containers for another harvest in the fall. However, if you want to stock or cellar for the winter, you will need a large garden bed.